Hey guys, welcome back to another video this week, and this one is, well, it's in relation to what happened today, but it's a bigger topic in the sense of I have an easy job in a certain something that a lot of people find difficulty in, which is quite weird in the sense that most of this time on this channel I usually just bitch about the problems I have. This one is one where it's a blessing in my case, but it's also kind of a nuisance for others, and it's sort of a nuisance for me sometimes. It's basically, I'm very good at letting things go. Not in the sense that like, well, I mean, in the long run, in the sense of like, if someone is like gets pissed off at me, or like I get pissed off with them, like, or you know, something is so annoying I get, you know, that at some point I get angry. I can let it go like that, you know, like that, just easily. You know, like whenever I have arguments with people and they like shout at me, or says do something like that, I can like meet up with them like 15 minutes later and be like, oh hey, you know, as if nothing happened, you know. You know, that, I mean, that's just how I work in the sense, in that sense, you know. You know, I'm not much of a hothead, or at least like I'm semi-good at like handling it well, you know, because I know people who are not capable of it, in the sense that like they need to shout and scream, and that's fine, that's their process, you know. But I never will be one to do that. The good example of why I talk about this is that today, on this day, to put it on so short, I have been essentially royally screwed over by my work. Yeah, not in the sense of like being the fire, the whole thing. No, not like that. Just that something happened that wasn't my fault, and I ended up getting, you know, yeah, a bit of a. I kind of got a little bit screwed over, you know, that sort of sense. And there was just a part of me where it was one of those things where I had to go to the office and back just to deal with it. It was that kind of case, which I never normally do. But it was one of those things where, as soon as the issue I had in the office was dealt with, or at least like in a way that was fixed in that kind of aspect, when I was walking back home, like to the train station, you know, it was one of those things where I thought to myself, I could have grumbled about this all the way home, you know, like all the time. You know, like, I mean, I could have lasted a whole day being angry at my place. But as soon as I got on the train, or at least on the tube, I was just listening to music. I was like, well, okay, well, that happened. Right, what's next? You know, that kind of mentality. It's you know, it's very weird, and I don't really know. I don't know why I do that as much. I mean, it comes to an incredible nuisance for my family sometimes, where they get extremely annoyed about the fact that like there could be situations where like they want me to be pissed off. They want me to get angry. You know, they want me to shout and scream, and I'll just be like, yeah, well, that's just that. Yeah, and they'll be like, why do you not get angry? You do that, do something. Yeah, it's not to say that I don't get angry. I do. I do actually get kind of mad sometimes, but my reasoning for it is that I sometimes don't think it's worth it. In the sense of like, I'll look at the situation, and if it's worth my bitching, then I'll do it. If it's not, like if there's nothing that gains me favour out of it, it's just do it for my sake, I'll be like, what's the point, you know? I think it's one of those things where like my sister pointed out to me how it's like you know, how she will face conflict head on. You know, she'll want a screaming match, which is her way of getting through it. It's just like she'll want to confront things. She'll want to get there and make sure it's all done. And I'll tend to try and avoid it in the sense that I will try to find like a peaceful resolution to things. You know, I'll always try to think like, this doesn't need to be like a big escalating argument. This doesn't need to be anything big. Just calmly sort it out, get this done. That's it. You know. But I mean, you know, not to say that one is good and one is bad. Yeah, both are equally fine. And I always find it weird the fact that like I tend to do that, especially things that do really get me like angry. In the sense of like, I've always thought that I don't easily let things go that much. It's more like I just don't express it that much. In the sense of how like I try to explain this. Like sometimes if someone really annoys me, I'll do that thing that everyone does where they have the one-sided argument where you imagine what the other person says, yeah, and then you have the perfect response to it, even though you know perfectly well that would never happen, yeah, because no argument has the perfect response, you know. Like there are times where I'll have that like little argument in my head with someone, and then like for 5 minutes later I'll be like, well, at least I got that out of my system, you know, like that's enough for me, yeah, and. I know some of you thinking that maybe in the sense of like, oh, you do vent sometimes. You use this to like to point out the problems of things. Yeah, this isn't really like me getting angry. Like I know I can get royally pissed off, but I also think like, what the hell's that gonna do? You know, it's not gonna do anything for me. Yeah, it's one of those situations where it's just like, well, at the end of this big argument, yeah, I'll feel good. But then, like, I'm just not, you know, repercussions will just happen, you know. Yeah, it's one of those, it's a strange feeling that I have where it's like kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Since like it's good in the sense if I want to be a mediator in some arguments to be like, listen, just calm down, just deal with the thing, and you know, and just let it slide, you know, because there are some things which people can get mad at, which is like it's just not worth it. It's just. You know, with like broken pieces of technology or like something bad's happening or like people cutting me off in traffic. It's like, it's not worth it, you know. You know, I can just listen to the radio and be done with it, you know, because just why, you know. By the time I'm done at my home, I will already forgotten them and do whatever I want. Yeah. But it is kind of a nuisance as well to anyone around me. It's a little bit, you know, because when things do get bad around, you know, in my company, they want me to get mad. They want me to make up a fuss. And I don't, you know, which can be seen as a little bit like not intimidating. Yeah, you know, which I do feel that sometimes I do. Yeah, the sense of like, I'll just let things go because like, it's just not worth it. I'll just let things pass me by. And that can screw me over sometimes, you know, like today, I could have just gone home. You know, I could have just gone home after what had happened and just be done with it. But then I decided, you know what? No, I have the full day. I'm going to actually calmly go there to do this. And it wasn't like I was shouting and screaming all the way there. Like I was muttering to myself a little bit, you know. But it wasn't like... I mean, I don't know. It's like when things do piss me off, when I do actually get mad and I will say it, it doesn't boil me over in the sense of like, I'll have my one little moment, but then I'll let it go. Not to say that I won't try to make things better for myself, you know. Like I actually did go to the office today to actually be like, okay, no, I need to actually sort this stuff out. I need to see what's going on. I need to actually see if there's anything there. Because I could have just gone home and let it be. That was it. I could have done that, but I didn't. And I'm kind of glad I didn't. You know. But it's see, it's weird trying to explain this to you, and like, you know, it's a nice strength to have in that if I, yeah, for argument's sake, anytime someone has an argument with me, I can argue over nothing, and I can be like on one side or the other, and I can get into a heated debate, you know, with people. I've done that before. Like I've gone over heated arguments with people just for the sake of, you know, arguing, because I think it's fun sometimes to have like a good discussion, to like argue things, you know. And even when one of us gets mad, you know, it's like, oh, you know, how the other one won't listen or something, and then but yeah, literally like a minute later I'll be like, oh well, that was done. Oh, that was good. Nice argument. Okay, what's for dinner? You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, and then like, and then they'll just be like, wait, you know, why aren't you mad at me? You know, why'd you get, you know, you were just heated like a few seconds ago. Well, it's like, yeah, that's an argument, you know. It's not mean I meant it. It's not like I meant it stuff. It's just a good thing to talk about. You know, or it's, you know, it's like, you know, if something bad happens to me, like I'll get mad, but then I think like, okay, all right, that little bit in my head is done. Let's actually work out how to fix this. Or it's just like, is it actually gonna bother me in any sense of the way? And if it doesn't, I'll be like, well, okay, you know, doesn't bother me that much, I'll just let it slide. Or if it does bother me, I'll just be like, okay, just calmly work it out. Because I have learned from others to do that, you know, in the sense of like, when I did driving, when I passed my tests, you know, I would get mad. you know, quite a bit. Or well, not like mad, I would panic. That's the better word for it. I wouldn't get angry, I would panic more. And people around me would just be like, okay, just calm down, think of a solution, that's it. And it's weird how that trick has rubbed off on me on every single solution in terms of any disagreement, in any argument, in any situation where I should be so annoyed and scream my head off, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm done. Yeah, just that. So, to anyone who has had to deal with that, I'm sorry, you know. It's just how it is with me. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's this video. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about stuff that's, you know, about something I just never thought I'd talk about before. But anyway, that's it. Sorry for this being a long video. I didn't mean it to be, but that's just the case. Thanks for watching. I will hopefully have something shorter for you next week, but that's just it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and comment if you feel the same way. And see you next week. Bye!